But as the sun goes down, you get that empty feeling again.
Puts on Sinatra and starts to cry on and on.
14 joys and a real good memory. All of the things that the
1977 was drenched in soft rock shimmer, radio romance, and easy listening gold. But even the songs that once ruled the airwaves have quietly slipped into the shadows of memory.
Never could have come this far.
Today, we're turning back the clock to rediscover 10 forgotten tracks that once defined the decade. Songs that still strike straight at the heart when played today. Number 10. Baby Come Back by Player.
When the morning comes, I'm right back where I started again.
It was a debut single that felt timeless, as if it had always existed. Recorded at Sound City Studios in Los Angeles, Baby Come Back was crafted by a group of studio players who were about to become household names.
There was something in everything about you.
Written by Peter Beckett and J.C. Crowley after a breakup, the song blends silky harmonies with a surprisingly tight groove. The production is crisp but never flashy, striking the perfect balance between polish and vulnerability.
Trying to forget you was just a waste of time.
Slowly building momentum through late 1977, it finally hit number 1 in early 1978. Player may not be a name you hear often today, but play this track and every head in the room turns. Proof that some songs never really fade.
You can blame it all on me. I was wrong.
Number 9. You Made Me Believe in Magic by Bay City Rollers.
You made me believe in magic. You know that
By 1977, the Bay City Rollers were ready to outgrow their teen idol label. This track marked that shift. Recorded in London with producer Harry Maslin, fresh off his work with David Bowie, the sound was smoother, slicker, and designed for American radio.
all I need. You made it.
Blending soft rock with a hint of disco shimmer, it came alive with sweeping strings, layered backing vocals, and just enough groove to glide. The gamble paid off. It climbed to number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, their biggest US hit, and also one of their last.
Now I'm filled with a new sense to be.
Though often remembered for their bubblegum era, this song stands apart, a polished, irresistible glimpse of what might have been. Decades later, it still sparkles like its title, soft and quietly enchanting.
You know that I can be true to your love.
Number 8. We Just Disagree by Dave Mason.
we've grown up differently. Don't seem to say.
No drama, no anger, just a calm, bittersweet farewell set to music. That's what made We Just Disagree stand out in 1977.
There's only you and me, and we just disagree.
Recorded in Los Angeles for Dave Mason's album Let It Flow, the track carried a gentle honesty. The real magic came from guitarist Jim Kruger, who not only wrote the song, but also sang the haunting harmony that defined its tone.
Have you got a place to stay? Why should I care?
Unlike so many breakup ballads of the era, it didn't beg or accuse, it simply accepted. Built on delicate acoustic layers and a soaring yet understated chorus, the song reached number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100.
I've seen the same. Seems you lost your.
It quietly slipped into that strange space where everyone knows the melody, but few remember where it came from. A soft rock gem, forever waiting just beneath the surface of memory.
Only you and me, and we just disagree.
Number 7. So Into You by Atlanta Rhythm Section.
By your style, but I couldn't I catch your
Between southern rock grit and smooth R&B sheen, So Into You found a hypnotic middle ground. Recorded at Studio One in Doraville, Georgia, it became Atlanta Rhythm Section's biggest crossover success. The band, usually rooted in harder bluesy material, pulled everything back here. The groove is slow and sultry, the vocals silky but restrained, a track that floats rather than drives.
I stand here helplessly, yeah.
Producer Buddy Bowie layered electric piano and ambient guitar textures, giving it the kind of late-night shimmer that lingers. Reaching number 7 on the Billboard charts in 1977, it earned a place on countless mixtapes and FM playlists. Yet somehow, it has drifted quietly into obscurity, a soft rock classic hidden in the fog of time.
Here helplessly, yeah.
Number 6, I Go Crazy by Paul Davis. Released in August 1977, this quiet ballad didn't explode right away. Instead, it slowly climbed the charts for nearly 9 months, eventually reaching number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and setting a record for the longest chart run of its time. Recorded at Web 4IV Studios in Atlanta, I Go Crazy was minimalist by design. Just gentle piano chords, hushed vocals, and a steady heartbeat of rhythm.
When I look in your eyes, I still go crazy.
Paul Davis knew the power of restraint, letting silence speak as loudly as sound. What makes the song unforgettable isn't its structure, but its honesty. A soft confession of lingering feelings wrapped in a melody that seeps in slowly and never lets go. It didn't shout to be heard in its day, and yet decades later, it still whispers straight to the heart. Number 5, Lonely Boy by Andrew Gold.
It'll teach him how to fight to be nobody soon. Oh.
Opening like a diary, Lonely Boy tells a story filled with names, dates, and the sting of being forgotten. Andrew Gold always said it wasn't fully autobiographical, but the raw emotion beneath the polished surface says otherwise.
And with the slap of a hand, he had landed as an only son.
Recorded at Sound Factory in Los Angeles, the track features elite session musicians and layered harmonies, giving it both lift and weight. It's soft rock in sound, but the lyrics carry a bite, a portrait of teenage ache that cuts deeper than expected. The song peaked at number 7 in the summer of 1977, becoming Gold's biggest solo hit. Yet today, it rarely appears in retrospectives, despite capturing adolescent loneliness in a way few songs ever have.
To be nobody soon. Oh.
Number 4, On and On by Stephen Bishop.
Jamaica, they got lots of pretty women.
Sometimes the simplest sessions create the most enduring songs. Stephen Bishop walked into the studio with a gentle melody and a bittersweet story of lost love. Producer Henry Louis let it breathe, keeping the arrangement easy and unforced. Behind the softness were heavyweights, Chaka Khan on backing vocals and Larry Carlton on guitar. Yet no one tried to steal the spotlight. The beauty was in its restraint.
And she smiles when she feels like crying.
Released late in 1977, the song took time to catch on. But by early 1978, it had climbed to number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. Its light shuffle and breezy feel disguise lyrics filled with quiet longing and missed chances. Even decades later, On and On sneaks up on you, just as likely to spark a smile as it is to stir a sigh.
Takes a ladder, steals the stars from the sky.
Number 3. Sentimental Lady by Bob Welch.
We live in a time when meaning falls in.
What began as a Fleetwood Mac deep cut became Bob Welch's signature after he left the band. In 1977, he brought Sentimental Lady back to life, enlisting Christine McVie and Lindsey Buckingham to help reimagine it. Recorded at Cherokee Studios in Los Angeles, the track shimmered with California sunshine, layered vocals, tight guitar lines, and a glossy production that turned a mellow song into a soft rock classic.
And I want it, come rushing by in my head when I'm with you. 14.
It reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100, far surpassing the original version. Gentle on the surface, yet carried by a wistful undercurrent, the song lingers long after the final note fades.
All of the things that I said that I wanted, come.
Number 2. Year of the Cat by Al Stewart.
You go strolling through the crowd like Peter Laura contemplating a crowd.
When Al Stewart recorded this track at Abbey Road Studios, it was never meant to be just another radio single. With producer Alan Parsons at the helm, it became something cinematic, weaving together folk, pop, and jazz into a sweeping soundscape. Layered with shimmering piano, wandering saxophone, and subtle guitar, the song feels like stepping into a dream.
She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a wolf.
Inspired by a chance phrase in a half-real, half-imagined city, it plays like a series of film scenes filled with mystery and shifting light. It reached the US Top 10 and lingered on FM playlists for months. Yet today, it rarely gets the spotlight it deserves. Still, the moment those opening notes hit, you're transported into another world. Proof that some songs are less about sound and more about atmosphere.
Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you.
Number 1. Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel.
I'll take the bad times, I'll take you just the way.
Sometimes the greatest songs almost never make it to the album. Just the Way You Are was nearly left behind until producer Phil Ramone recognized its quiet brilliance and insisted it be included.
I said I love you.
Recorded at A&R Studios in New York, the track was built on gentle Fender Rhodes chords, soft percussion, and a warm saxophone solo that became instantly iconic. Nothing flashy, just pure sincerity wrapped in melody. Upon release, it soared to number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and went on to win 2 Grammys, Song of the Year and Record of the Year. Decades later, it's still a wedding favorite, still spinning on late-night playlists, and still reminding us that true timelessness often comes in the simplest form.
In times of trouble.
Some songs fade with time, while others only grow truer with each passing year. These 10 tracks may have slipped from the spotlight, but together they capture the heart of 1977, a year when soft rock ruled the airwaves and spoke straight to the soul. Which of these forgotten gems hit you the hardest? Did one stir up memories you hadn't felt in years, or maybe surprise you with how fresh it still sounds today? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your personal favorites. And if you enjoyed this trip back through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more stories behind the music that shaped an era. Because sometimes, the songs we forget are the ones we need to hear again the most.